So we get the game started. Ball's out. We're going to 11. Win by 2. So my pops takes the ball, goes for a layup. Out of here, wick ass. Every son's first superhero is your father. See, your father is the protector, the provider, the anchor of the family, and of course, the disciplinarian. Now, this is where you, my guy, start losing the hero mentality. See, when you're young, pops can't do no wrong. You look up to your dad like nothing can stop him. He's invincible. But inevitably, eventually, you, my guy, start growing into a man. And just like that, Pops goes from becoming a hero to becoming a villain. You know the drill. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't come home past curfew, don't have sex, don't. Rules on top of rules. Ain't breaking the rules, that's your ass. Oh no, I'm not talking about whoopings. You too grown for that. See, there comes a time and a place when Pops unhands him. And that, my God, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to the day I became a man. So it was back in my teenage years. Now this was right before my birthday, right before I finally got my driver's license. Now a driver's license means I can finally live the day by myself. Now remember, these are the days before Uber. I know you kids nowadays have Uber, Lyft, but now back at my time, back then, the only way to leave the crib without your parents' permission was to drive your own bucket. So it was a Saturday morning, and your boy's chilling as usual. Then my dad walks into my room. Tim, did I tell you to take out that trash? I forgot. What? Boy, I wish you were sleeping right now so I could knock you upside your head. Okay, whatever. What'd you say? Now remember, I'm a teenager now, so I'm feeling my stuff. I'm taller, bigger, stronger, faster, and finally sizing up my pops. You know what? I can take this fool. And I've been working out too. But I kept it cool. Sure, I was getting bigger, but my pops wasn't. So I get outside, take out the trash, and get back to chilling. Tim, did you clean the house? Man, I'm getting tired of this old man. No, Pops. It's Saturday. Cleanup day. Fine. Did this boy just say fine? Strike number 2, right? So I get up and start cleaning the house. But after a while, I start getting bored. So I say, damn. So he comes outside. Son, you want to play a game of one-on-one? Psh, you serious? Yeah. You think you can beat your old man? Now, this is where my pops up. Flashback. See, growing up, I always wanted to beat my dad so bad. Each time we played, my dad would destroy me. Come on, son, try harder. I can't for crybabies. Do it again. I don't want to play. Stop crying. That's weak. Do it again. See, my pops was prepping me for the world. A world full of hard time and no one to help you. But somewhere deep inside me, my heart was boiling. Oh! I couldn't wait for one day to body this nigga. And this was my moment. You know what, Dad? I think I'll take you on that. See, my pops had forgotten one thing. Time was in my favor. The older and stronger I got, the weaker and slower he became. Now, damn. So we get the game started. Ball's out. We're going to 11. Win by 2. So my pops takes the ball, goes for a layup. Out of here, wick ass. Now suddenly, it started hitting my dad. His old moves weren't working no more. Even worse, Father Time was catching up. So I get the ball, hit my pops with his own old school turn around MJ fadeaway. Bucket. Look out of here, old nigga. Oh God, I can't. You sound like a crybaby now. Now my pop starts raging. His knees are on fire, his ankles are sore, but he gets up and checks the ball. Then I hit this old nigga with the right-left crossover, damn near broke his ankles, and swish. Bucket number 2. Now I'm flexing. Yeah! I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Come on, man. You can take him. You still got it. Man, get your old bum ass up and hoop. Let's go. Maybe I should fake an injury. I can't go out like this. Now my son's gonna think I lost it. Come on, old man, get up. But then, from the corner of my eye, I saw a flashback of me as a kid and my dad training me to become a man. Come on, son, you got it. There you go. That's it. I get it, Dad. That's my boy. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, son. Dad, yes, son, you're the greatest. What are you doing, Tim? That's Pops. See, somehow, through time, I had forgotten my pops was my hero. Even though I was no longer a boy, I I was still his son. So my dad gets the ball, goes for a shot. I see it, but I let the man live. Yes! I got one. Let's freaking go. Good shot, Dad. And just like that, everything had changed. My pops was the one with joy in his eyes for scoring, and I'm the one with pride in my heart from watching it. The torch had been passed. So we get done with the game, I let my pops win and took the L. And just like promised, I get back to doing my chores, but then my pops comes behind me. Hey son, yes dad? Thank you. And with those two little words, my father and I grew closer than ever before. And from that moment forward, deep inside me, I hoped one day when I have my own family, I'll see a little more of my father in me. So, moral of the story. Sometimes you never know a true value of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Let me tell you about my daddy. One day, my daddy looked at me and he said, boy, you too big. I can't pick you up anymore. But when he couldn't pick me up physically, he would pick me up emotionally. He would pick me up spiritually. I had a great dad because he would always pick me up. He would always change my perspective. So my daddy called me on the phone. He asked me a question. He said, son, you had a tough year. What's next? I said, Dad, I'm going to be a hospital administrator. He said, not bad, but let me ask you a question, son. Do you believe you're an NBA player? You can't outproduce your self-image, son. If you don't think so, go take the job. But if you believe you're an NBA player, go for it. My dad had the self-control and discipline and waited for my answer. And my answer was yes. You're right, Dad. I can't work the rest of my life. But playing in the NBA is a dream. I've had ever since I was a little boy. He said, go for it, son. I limped back into my coach's office with a cast on my foot. I said, Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? I asked that question 4 years in a row. With tears in his eyes, he said, son, when I recruited you, I heard you was a mama's boy. But I'm here to tell you, you're just like your daddy. But what do I need to do to play in the NBA? He said, do two things you can play in the NBA. Lose 20 pounds and shoot a three-point shot with range, you can play in the NBA. I think you should be a motivational speaker, son, but if you lose 20 pounds and shoot a three-point shot with range, you can play in the NBA. I lost 20 pounds, and every day I would shoot 500 shots a day, every single day. I got invited to training camp with the Dallas Mavericks, and not only did I make the team, I became the first ever undrafted rookie free agent in the history of the Dallas Mavericks to start opening night. Could you imagine what was going through my mind? I had not started a basketball game since high school. I got to the arena and they dimmed the lights and they put the spotlight right on me. Right through the spotlight, I saw my mom, my dad, and all my brothers and sisters. They surprised me at the game. Then I saw my dad. I just pumped my fist. And he pumped his fist. And tears streamed down my face. Thank you for all those timeouts. Thank you for making sure I was always home when the streetlights came on. Thank you for making sure I could always hear your voice. Thank you for always changing my perspective.